Alright guys, welcome back to the JH6 channel. Thank you so much for the support. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much and stay tuned for more videos. And you know, it's kind of sad, but this happens. It seems to me like it happens a lot. Once again, we find ourselves, this country, in a situation where the enemy has a strike. The enemy has killed, you know, over 50 people, 53 wounded, something crazy. And I got to tell you, very close to my house. I live about an hour away. Again, I live about an hour away, and it's scary. You know, this morning, early in the morning, I'm going to church and my wife is telling me about this, you know, and I'm like, what? I mean, unbelievable that this happens so often. I mean, it happens really often, and it's sad. And you know, if you've been watching the channel for quite some time, I keep telling you guys, the enemy comes to kill you, steal your joy, and, you know, take you away from God's plan. That's what the enemy does, you know. Either you glorify God or you glorify the devil, one of the two. And it seems to me that a lot of people out there are glorifying the devil and taking this action where they go out there and kill people. They kill people in the name of these religions. They kill people in the name of this, in the name of that. And it's just crazy that people are getting killed. And all you hear in the news is always gun control. And let me tell you guys, this is not a gun issue. This is not a gun issue by any means. I tell you what, this is an issue. This is a huge issue. And the issue that we have here is that this country is allowing terrorists to come here. This country is allowing Syrians, Iraqis, you know, people with radical belief to come here. You know, the reality is that a lot of you guys think that invading this country is it comes by airplanes. You know, like airplanes are going to be flying, ships are going to be coming, and ships are going to be, you know, people are going to be coming down out of these ships, and the enemy is going to invade the country. And the reality is that the enemy is already here. The enemy is here, and we are bringing them here. I mean, Syrians are walking to checkpoints and coming and saying, hey, you know what, I'm a refugee, blah, yada, yada, yada. And we are bringing these people here with radical belief. And what they're doing is that they are planning, executing, conducting, recruiting people to commit this terrorist attack. And now, some of you guys are going to say, well, you know what, us as Christians, we should help people. No doubt about that, we should help people. But we shouldn't be stupid either. You know, we shouldn't be stupid. If we don't have the proper background investigation, if we don't have the proper whatever tools that requires for you to do a background, don't bring people here. Don't bring people that have radical belief into this country. So you know what? I will argue that we don't have a gun issue. Not at all. We don't have a gun issue. What we have is terrorists. Terrorists have invaded this country and they are committing terrorist attack by simply walking to a checkpoint in Syria. Then we fly them here. We give them benefits. We give them everything that they need so they could conduct and plan an attack against our nation. And then whenever that happens, because they do it, then the answer that this government brings is gun control. Is that am I the only one that gets like, what? About this topic? I mean, it's just sad that this happened. It constantly happens. So if you're listening out there, you know what? If you're listening and if you care by any means or whatever I say, here's the reality, guys. This is not a gun problem. This is not guns killing people. This is terrorists killing people. They have invaded this country and they are conducting terrorist attack in this country. So obviously, you know that you cannot count with the police. You cannot count with the government. It was in that place there was an off-duty police officer, and even though he was there, even though he responded, even though he found himself in a firefight with this guy, 50 people still die. So again, you are responsible for your own safety. So if you could carry a gun, carry a gun. If there's something that you have to do, some type of paperwork for you to get your concealed permit, whatever you have to do, do it. Get some training, do some practice, and be responsible for your own security. Because the reality is that the government is not going to protect you. And you know what? It is your responsibility. The reality is they're not going to protect you, and they continue to allow terrorists in this country. You know, it's sad because so many combat tours that I did, and it's sad that we supposedly went there to fight so they won't come here, and they're already here. They're already here, and we are bringing them here. I mean, it kills me that this government is doing this. So stay tuned, guys. Stay safe out there. Let me know what you think. Obviously, this is a really bad situation, and we will continue to pray for the families, and we will continue to pray for the people. It's just crazy that this is happening. It's just wow. Anyways, if you like this video, click like. If you support the channel, click like and all that stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for the support. And as always, God is in control.